Hi, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Those of you who are here right now had gotten our emails and notifications that we were going to be starting at 10 o'clock this morning with a bit of information about our new upcoming class. So many of you have been asking for classes. We're not doing anything live in the shop right now, obviously with the masks and issues, but what we've been trying to do is add more and more online options. And so this is a brand new venture for us. It will be an online live Zoom class plus recorded data. It will be with me, Elaine from the Sewing Basket in Plymouth, Wisconsin, and Kathy, who you'll meet later, but she's going to say hi.
Hi.
Kathy's over at the computer. She'll be answering any comments or questions that you have. So this is just a quick information on what the class is going to be. We named it Playing with Purses because everybody doesn't have to make the same thing. We're all going to be playing and working on our own project. This class will be a 6-part series on purse techniques. You will be able to complete a purse in this class. You can make exactly what Kathy or I made, or one of the purses from our What a Deal purse cards pattern. You can create your own thing. You can choose to just watch and learn without actually sewing anything, or you can apply any of the techniques that we teach you to purse patterns that you may already have. So often in the store we hear, oh, I want a purse pattern. We might have 10 different purse patterns and it's never the right one. I want a pocket, I want a zipper, I want a flap. So what we created was a pattern called the What a Deal purse cards that let you pick and choose. This class is going to kind of be a spin-off of that pattern. We're going to base things from there, but then teach you lots and lots of different techniques. So you can use those techniques in other patterns that you use. Have a pattern you like, but it has no pockets, you'll learn how to add them. So that's what this class is all about. The way that it's going to work is there's 6 sessions. Those sessions will be live on Zoom, and we'll teach you how to do that. Or I should say, Kathy will teach you how to do that. And you'll hook up through our Studio Y Learning Center. The way that it will work is every Friday for the next 6 weeks at 10 a.m. we'll have the Zoom session. It'll be for about an hour. The first half of the session will be questions and answers, show and tell, and kind of going over any questions from the previous week. The second portion will be what we're going to be talking about the following week. In between, after the live is over, you will have access to our Studio Y Center where the learning videos will be for the next week. So for instance, next week we're going to be talking about size and shape. After this video, when you sign up for class, once you are in the series, you'll be able to access the Learning Center. You'll see videos that Kathy and I have done on all different types about size and shape. The following week might be handles. We'll talk about it in the Zoom class on Friday. The recorded videos of the how-to will all be up in Studio Y for you to work from. We went back and forth on how to best orchestrate this. A lot of times, oh, I want to watch them do this live. Well, if we try to show you live how to do 6 different types of pockets, you're going to be watching us live for many, many hours, and that just doesn't work. So what we're doing is the hour live, and then we're adding all of those recorded sessions into the learning section. So then you can just go in and say, oh, I want to make a zipper pocket. I go to that lesson, watch the video. That's how I do it. I want to add a handle. This is how I do it. So that's the way the class will be structured. The layout and format will be very easy to navigate. There will be, inside the learning tool, the Studio Y session, there will be a little video on how to navigate, but it's very simple. There's just a block of area that you watch your videos, and then there's an outline down the side. So don't be afraid of the technology. So enough about all the techie stuff for a minute. Kathy's going to share a little later, but now let's talk about the purses for a few minutes. We are going to be, and I just realized I don't have my What a Deal purse card pattern with me. It's downstairs. Great, well prepared today. It's okay. It is a set of cards, and those cards are instruction cards. There are different cards for each feature of your purse, and they're a mix and match set. Within that set, there are 4 different sizes. This is our tote bag size. This is this is the mini size. This is the classic size, and this is the messenger bag. So the instructions for those 4 sizes of purse are all included in the cards. Then I've made a purse, and Kathy has made a purse or 2 that we're going to give you the instructions of those as we go along. So if you decide, boy, I love the purse that Kathy made, you'll have cutting instructions and be able to do it just like hers or just like mine. But the most fun is to be able to say, ooh, I like the flap on Elaine's, but I like the handle on Kathy's, and then I want a pocket with a zipper on the outside. You'll be able to do that. So that's what it's all about. I'm going to show you my purse now. This is the one that I will be using to demo through the session. And what this is a long handle. It's an over-the-shoulder, but it has a slider, so I can also wear it as a crossbody bag. I have it connected this way with hardware here so that I can take this handle off. If I have some extra handle, I could actually make another short handle and attach that. So this type of connection gives me a great way to play with what I want. And I didn't want it to be square, so I tucked in the edges a bit. I added a flap with a magnetic snap closure. And then on the inside, I have a little slip pocket to be able to put my phone in. And on this side, I have a little hard to see at this angle, but I have a zipper pocket in here. And again, the videos will all be pre-recorded. You'll be able to see lovely on the videos. But as we go through this and we talk about, oh, this is Elaine's purse, this is it, what it looks like. You'll have instructions on each feature. What we've put up already, as soon as you join, although the class doesn't start until next week, what's in the Studio Y area already will be a list of the features on my purse and Kathy's purses, and then also a basic supply list and some suggestions on fabric and ideas so you can start to think about things before we get going next week. And the one last thing I want to say is, I know you're wondering what the price is. The price is $30. That is not per session. That's $30 for all 6 sessions. And the What a Deal purse card pattern is required. Thank you, Kay. She ran downstairs and got one for me. This is our What a Deal purse pattern. And the cards, as I said, it's a series of cards. They have different colors, instructions. We have video on how they work. You can make exactly what we did. For instance, this one, which you probably can't see, is actually this bag up here. All the instructions on how to make that purse, and yes, it is made out of ties, are in the card set. So you'll be learning how to add features, all the techniques you need to make purses through the process. I think that's what I'm going to share for today. Kathy's going to come over and we're going to swap the mic for just a second. And we're coming. All right.
All righty. Hi, everybody. I'm usually the one behind, and that's where I'm more comfortable, so just get used to me fumbling here. Okay. First of all, the purses that I have, because that's the fun part, are those of you that follow me on the quilting page for the sewing basket know I kind of am a bag lady, and I tend to change my mind a lot. So I actually have 2 purses. The first one is a tri-fold one. So it has a fabric at the bottom, an accent fabric, and a top fabric. And I just learned from Elaine this morning, these are bound buttonhole handles. But how I did it was actually with a facing and a placket. So I will go through on how to put those in. And I sort of put those handles in down here so that especially as beginners or people who haven't made bags often, you don't get that thickness up here. And it looks a little bit more like a purse instead of a tote. So I have the 3 sections there. Quilting and decorative stitching, how to go in and enhance your fabric we're going to go into. The inside has 2 clasps. And as we're going through this in my second bag, I'm going through how I change my mind when I go to the next bag. So you'll have the instructions on putting in the magnetic clasps, if that's the route you want to go with, or adding a zipper gusset in the top. So as Elaine said, you're going to start with trying to replicate if you want to do that exactly, or as we go down and you get a little bit more confident, or try a new skill set, say, I'd actually really like a zipper in the back of mine. So you'll be able to add those in. This sample has a slip pocket on the inside for your phone and other things, and also those hidden pockets, because you just can't have enough pockets in a purse. So that one is set there. Then there was a purse that I did from the cards as well, and that's my Poppy applique purse. And when you watch our 20-minute intro videos, you'll find out why I chose my applique for the front and turn that into a pocket. So I have a slip pocket on the front here. This is the classic size, except what I did was I decided I wanted a little curve in it, and so that it didn't look like a box. This one added in the zipper in the back. So you'll have that. The closure on the top, we have a zipper gusset, so that'll open up. You'll learn how to put the zippers in, so you can add this to any pattern or any bag that you do. And again, the added pockets on the inside for all your little doodads and things like that. And this one actually used recycled handles from another purse that was going to St. Vinny's. So if you're afraid of your handles, or you don't have you want to be able to change them out as Elaine did, you'll be able to do that as well. So those are the two purses that I will be putting into Studio Y for you to follow along with. And as Elaine said, when we get into Studio Y, it is a blended environment. So you're going to have that content. We will release it with your homework or the lessons so that you can be ready for the next week. And then on Fridays, we'll go through those questions and answers and the live demos for things that are needed. The other part is that it also gives us the opportunity to connect in between time. So we've placed a discussion board in Studio Y. And that discussion board is not real time, so I won't be sitting there waiting for you to ping me and answer immediately like a text, but you'll be able to put a question in. I'll go through the questions as a moderator. If there's a question for Elaine because she's busy at the shop, I'll put those into a digest. We'll get the answer or post it for Friday. You'll also be able to share things with each other, so you know that you're the only ones in the class. You're not sharing it with everybody on Facebook. You're not sharing it with everybody on YouTube. You're only sharing it with those who are actually doing the same thing as you. So you can post as you're going along and say, look what I did, look what I did. I got it done. I made my first pocket. So you can put those in, or dang it, how did you do this? I don't know what it is. So you can post those in, and the key is shouldn't be me being the only one answering. You answering back and cheering on each other, sharing your ideas. If you use a new tool, your aha moments are just as valuable as Elaine and I sharing our tips. So we're going to learn from each other. So we'll have a discussion board in there. And then for the Fridays, as you come up with a question, we've put a form in there. You can put your questions in there ahead of time. You don't have to, but what that helps with is that then Elaine and I know on Friday, somebody really has this question, or you know what, this question is coming up like 62 times. What did we forget to put into Studio Y so it doesn't come up? And it gives us the time to be a little bit more just-in-time support to get you what you need as you're working on things. Some of you are, I'm not sure about the tech and doing this. With Zoom, we're going to be live. So while we're doing the demos, we're also going to have the ability to bring you on camera if you want, and you'll be able to see each other's faces if you want. You can also black yourself out and just have your name there if you didn't get up and comb your hair that morning. It'll be up to you. But the key is that you'll be able to chat live time with your friends. If by some chance we get really sort of wild with all this and we have a Kathy's group and an Elaine's group and we start a little competition here, we can even do breakout rooms where we can talk just among ourselves on the specific topic and separate us, or if there's extra help needed. So there's a lot of things that we can try as we go on. And just like the sewing basket, it'll look one way next week on February 5th, and February 22nd, it might look a little different because we change. And the reason we change is to make sure that we're always improving and that continuous improvement to get to what you need. I will also be sending out a little message once you're in the class on Studio Y that if you want to do a practice run on Zoom or you need some extra help with Studio Y, I'll set up a little office time and set up a link so that you can come on, practice, and be ready for next week Friday or any Friday that we are having the questions and answers. So we're really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to everything you guys come with and how you're going to do things, because I love all the ideas and I can never have too many. So
I just want to share.
Oh, okay. So if you want to join us and play with us on in the Sewing Basket Playground on Studio Y, the thing you need to do is go to the Sewing Basket website at sewingbasket.biz/shop, and that'll take you to the online shop. And then there's categories there. You're going to go to the class category, and right now it's first in line. It says Playing with Purses, and there's a link for the class to the pattern there as well. So you need to register. Once you register, and we're through with this live today, we'll start sending out the emails. Give us at least a day or two once you purchase to get you in there as an enrollment before you send another message that says, where is it, where is it? We're all trying to get to it as quick as we can, but it's not microwave. It doesn't happen instantly, but it happens pretty quick. So sewingbasket.biz under the classes and sign up for the class, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Look forward to seeing you all.